In today's video, I became the first person in the world to ride shotgun in the craziest Ford GT ever made. Also, I see Lando Norris drive Senna's championship-winning Formula 1 car and expensive hypercars actually racing each other. Yeah, not sitting in a museum somewhere, actually running on track. This is all thanks to the Velocity Invitational. Think of it as America's version of the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and that's not a bad thing. Nowhere in my entire life did I ever think that I'd see a Pagani Zonda R racing against an Aventador SVJ or a Mercedes CLK AMG all on the same racetrack, all at the same time. But let's start with the Ford GT. Hey guys, huge thanks to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. We are in the final rounds of the NBA playoffs, but there is still plenty of time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers who bet just $5 will get a no sweat bet up to $1,500. Get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet if your first bet doesn't hit. That's right, new customers who bet just $5 will get a no sweat bet up to $1,500. And DraftKings has something for returning customers as well. Score a no sweat NBA bet. And if sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. So go ahead and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code ThatDude and deposit just $5 and get a no sweat bet up to $1,500. That's promo code ThatDude only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The modern Ford GT with its twin-turbo V6 engine has really proven its worth. It's literally one Le Mans, and the street car is unreal to drive, but nothing like this one. This is the Ford GT Mark IV, and I became the first person ever to ride shotgun in it. So, quick rundown on the car. It has 3 different horsepower settings, but the one you really care about, the highest one, is 800 horsepower. It produces somewhere around 2,400 pounds of downforce. So we're talking like LMP levels of race car here, and people can buy this thing. Anyways, enough talking. Let's hop in and go for the ride of a lifetime.
Yoke steering wheel, heads-up display. I love the backup camera, really neat.
I was told I'd only get 1 lap, so unfortunately, at first, I thought I wasn't gonna get a really intense one due to the tires not being able to heat up in time. Well, thankfully, I was able to score another lap due to we got around the track so quickly on the warm-up lap that we had time to do a second one. Not many cars really take my breath away anymore, and this one was staggeringly fast. So at Sonoma Raceway, there is a turn called Turn 11. It is arguably the weirdest corner of the track. You slow down quite a bit, but right before the corner, we were going 230 kilometers an hour. This is one of the few cars that when you're actually riding in it, you can physically feel the downforce working as the car hunkers down and hugs the road more and more. Okay, now I'm just gonna be quiet and let you listen to an entire hot lap.
Okay, so Mr. Shmee's getting in. I got the helmet hair going on, but unbelievable. That's all I gotta say. Absolutely unbelievable how good this thing is. Every single corner when he was full throttle, I didn't have a sense of danger at all. It was just fast, obviously, but unbelievably fast. And not only that, Sonoma is a scary track. It is not an easy track to really master. And I've driven street cars on this track, and that thing just did things I would never, ever do in the street cars that I've driven here. But unbelievable experience. Huge thanks to the guys at Velocity Invitational and Ford Performance. How was it?
That was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
It's pretty crazy.
I wasn't expecting it to be that quick.
It's fast. It's fast.
This thing is just so incredible by the Multimatic engineers that I really have to tip my hat to them. So after I got out of the Ford GT, I got to see Lando Norris unveil a brand new McLaren. Afterwards, he headed over to the garage where they had an amazing collection of classic McLaren race cars, including James Hunt's car, Senna's car, and many more. So Lando Norris hopped in the seat of the championship-winning Formula One car by the legend Senna. If you don't know who Senna is, just watch this documentary. That's all you need to know. The guy was an absolute savage. The Velocity Invitational was an absolutely incredible experience. The amount of money being thrown around on this racetrack honestly gains my respect. In order to race here, you have to have a real car. It cannot be a replica. It can't be anything like that. It has to be the real deal. They have everything from the Zonda R, like I mentioned before, to a classic Mustang versus Minis race that is just amazing to watch. But at the end of the day, it is by far one of the most unique car events I've ever been to, and I cannot recommend it enough. Huge thanks to the guys at Ford Performance for the ride along in the Ford GT Mark IV, and also the Velocity Invitational for inviting me out for one of the coolest car experiences anybody could do in the United States. On that note, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.